Not muted. Oh, it's entirely possible that everybody just heard everything that we were saying because I may have failed to mute. So there we go. That's how we roll on this. Did anybody say anything racist?
No.
Sam has his old dick in his hand. His old time dick.
Actually, no, it's new dick.
Penis.
Now it's old dick.
Now it's old dick.
Now it's old dick.
Awesome. Session 9 of some Planescape-ish stuff that we're doing here. How is everybody tonight?
Wonderful. How are you?
Not looking forward to tomorrow.
It's
Wonderful.
it's 7:52 here, and I'm drinking coffee, so that should tell you something.
Yeah, that's not good.
Says you.
Or it's really good. I don't know.
Did you not sleep last night? Or did you just get up early for a job?
I've had problems sleeping lately. I mean, that's not going to help, but I don't think it's also going to hurt at this point. So, so that's fine. But on the plus side, I did finish Ultima 4 last night, so that was pretty awesome.
Sweet.
Anyway, so we're gonna jump in. I know Gregor and Lihiris and Katsuo all have their beliefs done and set. I don't know about Riess and Leave.
I have all but one.
What's that, Neil?
I said I can't speak to the quality of my beliefs, but they are there.
That's all right. It takes time.
That's the first step to a quality belief, is to have one.
I can't tell you how many years I've been playing this game, and I still have times when I'm like, God, I can't come up with a good belief. Ugh.
Well, I think once I have actual connections with the other characters in the game, it'll get a bit easier.
Right.
The only one I had was with Katsuo, and I just lit that motherfucker on fire during the last session.
Well,
done.
like you do.
Keep that
Like you
belief.
do.
Keep chasing it. It's so good. I love it. I love it. You just no, give up your culture, man. Let go.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Let go your earthly tether.
Nice. I like your third belief. Father placed me with these people for a reason. One of them must have information I need to placate the spirits. I will find out who can help me.
Yes.
That's good. I guess when you're at the center of the multiverse, you're probably going to find somebody eventually. At least it'll say they can help you.
I've got to tie in with these people somehow. Well, I can't figure it out, so neither can my character.
That's right.
So God.
Therefore.
Okay, so question. Are we going to spend time on the sword after this fight? Like if it doesn't go off somewhere else, guys, or are we?
I was hoping to finish the sword before we head to the plane, so I could give him his new shiny sword and we can start killing with it.
All I'm looking for is finding the portal so that we have a way to move the story forward to the Grey Wastes to find the next page of the journal.
Okay.
Because that is all the pieces that Sean has laid out in front of us. That that's where Cade was. Cade stole something. He was in the Grey Wastes, and so if I can here's a door, and if he clucks like a chicken and makes 3 jumps to the left, it opens a portal, and then he can go to the Grey Waste. That's all I'm looking for. So they can be oh sweet, we have a way to get there. Now I'm gonna go back and find out that Gregor's done some horrible shit in my house. Not to punish him for.
Okay, well then I guess I'll just
no.
that one belief and just
Thank your ancestors for forgiveness.
Yeah, except you're gonna summon like Argesso the Purifier, and he's fucking flaming restless dead, burns the goddamn house down. Walking beautiful disaster.
I actually won't be doing any summoning in your house. I will be just trying to talk to the air and see if they can hear me and help me. And if not, then I will get my master, my trainer, my tutor.
You said tutor.
God damn it, Neil.
We're all children.
Yes.
Wait, what? I don't get it.
I didn't catch the whole deal with him and
What, Steve Harvey?
yeah. Like I knew it
For
was
those
a
of
thing.
you watching at home, Neil just posted a meme that you can't see, and so we're discussing it.
Well, that's good YouTubing right there. Like,
Yes.
that is the epitome of professional streaming.
Should we verbally describe a meme
We should.
and why it's funny?
This is my life when I'm talking to my mother and she's got her phone and she's describing to me what she finds on Facebook.
Mom, you can just hit share and I can see it and we can discuss it on the phone. Oh my God. Really?
Wow. This is the height of technology.
Yeah, you can't just be like, oh, look at these things I got. Look at them. They're so
Problem
cool.
solved.
Let's talk about them.
That's pretty great.
So wrong.
Fucking Steve Harvey.
Seriously. In all honesty, fuck that guy.
Yeah. Anyway, Burning Wheel.
Anyway, Burning Wheel.
Oh yeah, that game we came here to play.
Yes.
Okay. It's hey, we're already ahead. We're starting earlier than we did last time. And last time was good.
That is true.
Kind of, maybe.
Kind of maybe. Kind of sort of starting more or less on time. Okay. I guess I should get back to what I was actually talking about, which was okay, so we're good. Everybody has beliefs. Yay, beliefs. I like beliefs. I like beliefs to be done.
Our little believies.
Believies. Those are old-timey beliefs.
I'm not. I really want to play a nihilist character now.
I believe in nothing.
He believes in nothing.
Oh dear.
This is.
And
I
then we
will
got
wait
to
until the
this
heat death of the universe.
Hey, you got a fate line belief.
Yep. Oh, there you
It's
go.
maybe the wrong game for that.
Waiting for Godot, the game.
Jesus.
Next on our literary run of Burning Wheel.
I'm pretty sure Apocalypse World would be perfect for a nihilist.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, they'll just piss on your living room rug.
Man, that rug really tied the room together.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
It pissed on your rug, dude.
Yeah, but they have nice marmot.
Okay. So everybody's beliefs are done. We're good there. So when we left off last time, Katsuo, Leave, and Lihiris were being ambushed in the middle of the street.
In the middle of the street.
Yeah, just try to
Ambushed. I'm gonna get another copyright infringement.
Did we get one already?
No. So
Let's do it.
like
I was excited, like we earned an achievement or something.
like it always happens. So my Thursday stream is my playthrough of Pillars of Eternity. Which is a great game. And so I did it last week, and I woke up the next morning, and I've got a message that's like, "Hey, somebody's filed a copyright claim on your last video," and it had like some weird like musical track that I'd never heard of before. And I went on there, and they were like, "We didn't take it down. We just muted all of your audio." Yeah, and I'm like, that's weird because I wasn't playing any music. There's no way any music could have been playing in the house that it could have been picked up on, and so the only music in there was the in-game audio, and I couldn't find like the song anywhere on the web. The only thing I found out about the artist was that he had been busted recently with a bunch of coke. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. So there's a little link that says, oh, here's the like offending section of your video, so you can like listen to see where it what the infringing part was. And I click it, and it takes me to the section where there's not even any background music playing. The only thing playing are seagulls and waves, because my character was standing on a beach and I was in like a menu or something. So it's just sound effects. And I'm like, this isn't even I don't know what's happening. And I dug around a little bit more, and there was another video game Let's Play that had been like gotten a notice from the same song. And I tracked down a forum post by the person who posted that up. And they were like, yeah, this random song happened, and we had shut off all of our background music. So the only thing playing was the sound effects. And they were playing like an NBA game. And in the mode they were playing in, you could play like on a court at the beach. Which means that the song that we got the copyright notice from must have sampled seagulls and waves, and that is what YouTube's content ID was picking up on. The goddamn sound effects that jackass sampled and put in his music.
Look at you ripping off some good old new age music.
Yeah.
What if you actually had a video of being at the beach, literally at the beach?
Yeah.
And someone, YouTube was like, no, that's copyrighted, being at the beach.
Yeah, no. It was ridiculous.
Everyone knows beaches are copyrighted back.
Really?
Just the sound.
Turns out Disney owns all of them.
Yeah, right.
I thought it was those old hag sisters with the...
No, it's Disney, but that's
stuff.
okay because somehow all the beaches have gotten better recently.
Yes,
they got J.J. Abrams to direct the beach.
They still won't sell toys with women in them, though.
They won't.
No, they just did. They just did. They just released a second wave of Star Wars toys, and they're almost all Rey.
Nice.
Because people complained.
Yeah, because people went nuts. Wow, we have turned this into a soapbox instead of a stream.
Look, this is real life, Sam. This is what happens when people talk.
They did it though.
This isn't just fantasy, Sam.
All right, so
Hey, I wouldn't have signed up with a Birdman if I wanted to play real life.
Okay, you kind of have a point, Sam.
And here I am playing the craftsman looking for his daughter. God damn it! What was I thinking?
We're gonna start.
This is real life.
When this campaign is over, we're gonna play a new game called Engineers and Architects.
Yes.
No.
That's what I play every day.
That leave
Stupid
me.
game. Ugh.
There's I don't know. There's other people that work with engineers and architects.
Ugh.
IT people.
Geologists.
All right, geologists. Okay, so yes, Liv, Katsuo, and Lihiris have all been ambushed in the street by a group of 4 mysterious strangers. 3 now because Katsuo freaking hacked one down right away. Gregor and Riess were back at Katsuo's place going through his stuff.
Making awkward small talk.
So
Pretty much.
So where would you guys like to start?
Who, us?
Yeah.
Awkward small talk.
I was gonna say where the real action is, back at Katsuo's place.
Back at Katsuo's place. Yeah, because Gregor, you were trying to figure out some shrine or like
I was
what?
either going to try to find a shrine or something that I could use as a link to his ancestors. So when I find Esma, she can help me, and she helps me when I summon them. So if I can't find like a, okay, he's gonna look for a shrine, and also keep an eye out for a shattered sword lying around anywhere.
It's just lying around, just
You know.
Where did you leave the sword?
I found a box for it and probably put it at his, little family shrine that he has in his house.
Okay,
so it'll be right where I'm looking. Awesome.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. So there's a shrine and the box there.
Big neon sign pointing to it.
Bing.
Wait, didn't we already look at this? Didn't Gregor already inspect it?
Oh, I studied the sword and I failed, so it's gonna be harder. Yes, but I haven't done the next thing yet.
So what's the next thing?
He looks at the shrine. And he kind of like stands there staring at all the different things of it. If there's like a bell, he picks it up and gives it a little dingle. He's just like, just trying to like kind of figure this out. And then he kind of gets on his knees and he's like, all right, so this is going to be really awkward. Hi there, spirits. And he goes into like how he would pray to his god because he doesn't know how Katsuo communicates with his ancestors. So when he's praying to one of his gods from his European culture, he apologizes for shaming Katsuo, and that he wants to make it right. He's willing to make more direct contact with the ancestors. If they could but give him some sort of sign or some kind of quest.
You probably won't find the answers you seek by blaspheming.
Be quiet, Riess. I'm trying to do something.
You're not going to get the answers from the spirits you're expecting to. This is a terrible idea.
What do you mean? He stops. What do you mean?
You're not going to get the answers from the spirits you're expecting to. You're going to get answers from spirits pretending to be the spirits that you're expecting to. You're going to get terrible information. This is a bad idea.
You're saying I should take a more direct approach.
I'm saying you cannot contact Katsuo's family.
Well, he kind of thinks, he goes, well, I guess you're right, not this way.
Right. There must be some other way, and I suspect Katsuo would be involved.
Maybe.
This is a way to get tricked into all kinds of badness.
And at that point, Gregor will look at the box, and he'll take, because he remembers that Katsuo said the sword was wielded by his father, grandfather, way on through the family lineage.
Right.
And so in Gregor's mind, this is a direct connection to ancestors. So if he wanted to summon later, he could use this. He could use a piece of it as like an aid to the summoning. So I take a small shard that will hopefully not be missed. Of course it won't be missed. And I wrap it up in a cloth. And I stick it in my pocket.
Okay, so you steal Katsuo's stuff.
Yes.
Oh, God.
And
this will make it better.
I understand that your intention is to make amends by creating a new sword. If Katsuo ever finds out that you stole a piece of that sword, there will be no making amends. It's bad enough that you broke it.
But if I need it to help reforge the blade and he won't give me permission to use it, how can I reforge his blade?
You'll have to find another way.
I could use it and then give it back to him and he would never know.
The father would know.
Who's the father?
The one true God.
What world do you come from again?
The world?
the one world.
Regardless of which world I come from, even not considering the father's will in this, if Katsuo ever found out that you took that, it would only add to the misery. There must be some other way.
I tell you what then. I will leave this behind if you aid me in another way of contacting his ancestors.
Certainly.
Cool. I put it back.
All right.
I just have to go find my friend Esma.
All right. So then you go off to go track her down, or
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Pulling Riess in tow.
Sweet. Hang on to that. Meanwhile, out where the real shit's going down. You know. So Lihiris, you
I'm running away.
you had successfully run away previously.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
Yes. Yeah, I did a speed test.
There was a
I
versus
was
speed test.
Speedier.
Yes. You absolutely were. I should have straight up just had you make a stealth versus observation test because of your instinct. I'm not
Oh, well.
I'm not going to go back on that.
Okay.
But I am do you go and hide, or are you gonna try and run to outmaneuver them? What are you doing right now? You can hear like the guy is still chasing you. He's
Yeah.
not going to be able to catch you unless like something drastic happens with the situation. But
basically, here's how I kind of imagine it. We're in the city streets.
right.
Turn a corner. I'm going to hide in an alley,
Okay.
and like hopefully he like runs past me or something. He or she runs past me.
Okay, sweet. So you've got a head start, and you're way ahead of him. So this is going to be stealthy versus observation. But you have an advantage die from being so far ahead.
Oh, good. And I'm still learning stealthy, so
Yeah.
this will be handy. Okay, so modifier 1 from the advantage die.
Yep.
I'm not going to spend any art. And what was the base ob?
I will set my ob for you right now because he actually does have observation.
Okay.
First dice roll.
Yes, no modifiers, no Arta. I'm gonna leave his base ob at 1 because it really doesn't matter for him.
Okay, so my ob is 2.
Your ob is 2. Yes.
And since it'll automatically double it for me. Okay.
Yes.
Nah.
That is.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well.
Well, it is a routine.
I hide.
It's technically a routine test.
Well, since I'm learning it, it's just a test, right?
If it had been difficult or challenging for the stat, then the test would go to the stat.
Okay.
But if it's routine for perception or for speed, what is your speed?
My speed is 4.
4. Oh yeah, 4 versus 2. Like if the base ob is routine, then it counts towards learning the skill. So in this case, yes, it absolutely does count towards learning the skill.
Okay, good. I've got 2 tests. All right.
Yeah. So like you duck into an alley.
I hide under a box, Metal Gear Solid style.
And he comes around like you hear his footsteps like slow down, as kind of he approaches, and like you had already had the head start, so he's like you can hear him breathing hard, and he slows down, and as soon as like he comes past the intersection to the alley, he's looking around, and then he goes whoop, as you hide under the cardboard box. A little exclamation point appears over his head. No, he stops and looks, and it doesn't look like he exactly spots precisely where you are, but he turns and you see him draw a sword, and like step into the alley, and you're maybe like halfway down, trying to hide from him, and like the closer he gets, the more you realize like he's gonna find me. Yeah, you're more exposed than you had intended, and okay. he I say he. You can't really tell if it's man or a woman.
Box off.
you're
I mean, they found me. It's obvious they found me.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, and
so I can be like, good sir. Please, what? Why are you chasing me?
He says you have something that doesn't belong to you. We've come to take it back.
No. I don't know what you mean. Hey, who sent you?
And he keeps coming forward. On back a block or so away, Katsuo, Lee, you've just taken a grazing blow from or a grazing hit from a bow.
Yep.
And Katsuo, you have your the blade of the Hound Archon drawn. There's a body not moving at your birdie feet.
Yep.
And two other figures, the bowman and the other one who like isn't holding any particular weapon, are kind of keeping their distance, and the bow wielder says, stand down, we didn't come for you.
Yeah, well,
there's no.
Lihiris is one of ours, and I just jet over to wherever Lihiris went.
I'm charging the one that doesn't have a bow, and it's slice and dice time.
Okay, so you like, so Lee, you're running. Like,
I'm running after Lihiris.
You're okay. You're running after Lihiris. Katsuo, you're taking on the remaining two.
Yep.
Okay. I don't think there's a test that you're going to need to catch up, Haley.
Okay.
I think you can see what direction they went, more or less. You don't know necessarily where they ended up, so you can hear the conversation going on as you book it up a block or so. That wound is where did you get hit? I should have asked you that.
Oh crap! Where did I get hit?
It's up to you. Whoever takes the hit always chooses. So.
Put any notes? No. I'll just say it grazed by my left arm.
Okay, so yeah, like it's. I mean, your left arm is okay, but it's throbbing. And as you come around the corner and you can hear the footsteps and Lihiris. But what was it you were saying? You were like no, and
I was about to say you must have me mistaken for someone else. Who is it who sent you?
So while they're talking, I kind of want to sneak up behind this guy and put a knife at his throat.
Okay.
Oh man.
Sweet. That sounds like another stealthy versus observation test.
Oh man. Don't mess it up.
On your part. I don't know if you have stealthy. I'm going to roll
I do. It's a B4.
Observation. If I can get the dice roller to work. There we go. All right. So I got 2 successes.
Okay. Is it straight stealthy?
Yep, straight stealthy. Okay. You are at +1 ob for your wound.
Oh, that's right.
And if you fail, then he's gonna hear you coming, and he's gonna rush Lihiris. Try and get her like between the two of you.
Okay, I'm gonna use one persona.
Okay.
Wait, crap, cancel. Wrong section. Submit Artha 1. Submit base obstacle
2.
Yep.
So should I put 3? Or just put 2 and then?
Yeah, put 2 and then if there's modifiers, it's
okay.
Yeah. Or if you logged your wound, then it should automatically count.
Did I do it?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, so it automatically acts. Okay.
Yep. 3 versus 3. You are successful.
I have if I fate that 6, will it help me at all? Or does it really matter?
You snuck up, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So you wanted to sneak up and put a knife at his throat?
Yep. Just kind of a warning gesture. An aggressive warning gesture, but a warning gesture nonetheless.
Yeah, so like you get up, you get him like across so he can't so like he feels the knife edge and you feel him just stop.
Lihiris has done nothing to anyone, so why don't you explain yourself?
Exactly. I was going to tell you, sir, that I had friends. And that they would help me. But now you know this. So please, tell me who sent you.
Lee, you feel him like tense up, like he's not exactly sure what to do. Katsuo, you're left facing down 2 people, one with a bow, who draws and like goes to, well, actually it's not off of her back. She had spoken to you, and you could tell that her voice was a woman. She's got like a hip quiver, and it looks like she's gonna go for a second arrow.
Okay.
What do you do? What are you doing?
I'm charging the one with its hand in the robe.
Okay.
And taking that one out next.
Sweet. I think this is going to be a straight versus test unless you want to do fight.
I don't feel that. I feel that it's just going to dominate the session. Like if it was a big duel, then
right?
Yeah, absolutely. But
okay,
not in this instance.
No problem. So in this case, straight up versus test. I don't even think we need to do bloody versus because they don't really have. Kind of. They just kind of they want you out of the way. Like they're not after you. So their intent is to sort of put you down so that they can get to their real quarry.
My intent is to make them pay dearly.
By that, do you mean blood in the streets?
Like,
are you planning on killing them, or?
I'm gonna make them pay dearly. If I chop a hand off, that's pretty dearly. If it happens to be their head off, or they're impaled to make the wet sucking sound, that's fine. It's there after Lihiris. They have come with violence. They will be answered in kind.
Okay.
They are dogs in the street.
Sweet.
So versus or bloody versus?
Let's just go straight versus. Let's keep it simple. As you rush them, the archer snaps up and goes to fire. The other one shouts words whose syllables are foreign to you. And,
yep, that's what I figured. Mage.
And yeah, throws a hand out as a jet of fire arcs its way towards you.
Oh, that's great.
Careful of the stage.
All right. It's versus. So this is bow with a helping die from the wizard.
And I'm doing sword, forking, boxing. Is it realistic that I would have pulled a knife with this as well and could fork knife?
Do you have a knife on you?
I do.
Do you have two-fisted fighting training?
I do not. But I'm not trying to use the block and strike action.
You're just.
Yeah, the two-fisted weapon fighting is specifically, I think, to be able to do two attacks with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Fight. Sure.
Okay, so there's those. I am not going to burn any Arta.
Okay.
At least any Persona. I think I have enough dice as it stands.
Alrighty. So
am I setting Ob? Just base one, and
I'll set your Ob.
Okay.
I got no successes. I got nothing.
So Ob 0 or Ob 1?
It's tech. I would say Ob 1 because I don't even know if it'll do Ob 0.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, and you know
Holy
what?
crap.
Yeah,
Jesus.
this is gonna be fucking ugly. So hey, I got these fate points. Let's burn one of them.
Alrighty. Go ahead.
Because we're going for sword. All right, sword.
Jesus.
That's 2 fate points for you. What do I got? 3 6s? All right. 3 6 greater than 4. Oh, look, another 6.
Jesus.
Another 6. Okay, so that's 7, 8, 9. Where does he want to take it?
9.
And technically, if he helped, isn't he also in on this?
Yeah. No, they're both going down.
Yes.
Yeah, you got 9 successes. They're both going down.
Yes.
I probably should have given them some kind of advantage for armor. But I'm not going to. You freaking cut through their armor. Like whoa.
I would love to the mage flat out decapitate.
Oh.
Okay.
Just toast. And then the archer, as I'm like turning to charge the archer, she has her bow up and like lets loose a bolt. And as I'm coming up, I cleave the bow in half and take her hand off at the forearm.
Okay. What's the superb hit on your weapon?
B10.
B10. Oh yeah, they're both dead. Yeah, both of them. They have a mortal wound of 9.
Body part loss.
Yeah.
And I would like to then interrogate the archer, the one that I didn't flat out frickin' chop the head off.
You don't have an option. You do a B10 wound.
Yeah. And they die shortly after, but I'd like to have like some type of exchange before she bleeds out, if that's possible. If she's just sitting there in shock and then tips over,
you literally went past her mortal wound threshold. Like,
okay,
they both immediately die.
they drop.
Yeah, like you behead the mage and the other one you cleave through her bow and then her hand and then like partway into her chest. And she kind of and like you can try and ask her questions as she like drowns in her own blood.
No,
let me ask you a question.
No, if that's the case, he's just gonna pull the sword out and just turn and run for like towards where Lihiris ran.
Okay.
Cool, I got this.
you got this. So back in so you bolt that way. Back to Gregor and Riess. I know I'm such a dick. I'm trying to.
Oh, you kind of.
I am. That's what I do in this game. So you guys have left Katsuo's. What are you guys doing?
I'm heading to Esma's. I don't know if she has like a little tower or whatever she does, her summoning and things like that, where I can normally find her. I'm heading there, looking for her.
So you're trying to track her down.
Yes.
Sweet, in the middle of the night.
Is it nighttime?
Yeah, it's nighttime. It's not really the middle of the night, but it's dark. Out.
Is it dark out?
Yeah, it's dark out.
Do they have? Oh, that's right. Because the thing. Yeah. There's the thing with the thing and the magic thing and the thing.
Yeah, there's totally that. Yes, there is a day-night cycle in Sigil. It's just weird and foreign because there's no real sun or moon or stars. It just kind of is dark and then it's not dark.
And right around the edges of those, that changes gradual. Ooh.
Yep. Yeah.
That's the sound effect of a sunrise and a sunset, by the way.
That is alarming.
What, played by Marvin?
Yeah.
Or a whale complaining about its water weight.
That's right.
God, it makes me think of Dory.
Yeah.
So I think it's a time unusual for this character. Not really a place. So that's +2 ob. So you'd be looking at a base 3. 1 plus the 2.
Since I've already circled her up, do I still suffer the clueless penalty?
Yes, but you get the +1d for having circled her up before. So,
and I get the same
for having named her. So yes.
And I get the same. I get the same. Do I get the same reputation bonus I did last time?
Yeah, everything that you used last time is totally appropriate.
Does Riess have any city life paths?
No.
Nothing.
Shitty life paths?
What? Shitty life paths.
Never mind.
What are all of yours? What do you have?
Well, he's
All religious, whatever his born is.
born peasant, and then all religious, and except for outcast is his very last one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is way outside of your circles. So I would love to let you help, but it just doesn't make any sense. Like, how do you find a wizard? The church tells you where they are, and then you go break down their door and
burn them.
and torture them until they say they've been working with the devil.
Someone else's mage life path gets you there.
Right. And then I just end their life path.
Right, exactly. Right.
It's their last one, that's for sure.
That's right. It's right before they get to be a player character.
I am going to spend 2 persona on this.
Okay.
1 persona on this. If I fail,
If you fail,
do I find her when she's dealing with something she summoned incorrectly?
yes. Well, let me be both more specific and more vague. You will find
That's
her.
vague.
You will find her as she has failed a summoning.
Oh, shit.
Alright,
That's
cool.
a teacher, huh?
That'll be awesome. That'll be awesome.
Excellent. I love this. I'm excited by this.
Oh, that could go horribly wrong.
Fail.
Based on 4.
Fail.
Straight in the face, Lihiris.
You have not been rooting for me at all. Damn it.
You.
Matt has been. Gregor has not.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, like you track her down. She eventually, answers your call. Bleary-eyed and
A little creeped out. You found her. Home.
yeah. What is it? She's like holds up her wrist and then realizes that there's no watches. And it is like this is no time for lessons. What?
I apologize, Esma. I have kind of maybe lost track of time. I was hoping to attempt to summon a spirit of someone who has passed. And I explained, I don't explain the whole thing, but I explained that I'm looking for basically a sanctified dead, and I can't do that, so I'm hoping to try to summon a restless dead who can pass along a message to a sanctified dead so I can attempt to join the order. Because I need to make contact, and I of course can't just, pray to his ancestors because they're on another plane of existence. And I said, if we need to wait till morning for the summoning, we can, but I just, I was hoping I could get your help.
She's kind of like, let me get my things. I'll give you what aid I can. And she's like, she kind of looks around and she's like, were you planning on doing it here? Do I need to get things for a journey?
Does she have, because you can reuse fortress circles, does she have, I'm guessing, a permanent fortress circle in her abode?
Sure.
I hope it's a small summoning, and I was hoping I could use your fortress circle. But if you would rather not do it here, we can attempt to do it in my shop.
She's like, it may be useful, but if you're planning on doing this in the city, I'm not sure I want to incur her wrath.
Is there?
She shakes her head. She's like, "Come in. We'll discuss
this. Is there a better place we could be doing this? We could maybe travel to tomorrow to do and come back.
A better place. The best place is wherever you're trying to summon from. The cage is notoriously hard to get into. As hard to get into as it is to get out. The lady keeps things out as best she can.
I did not know that.
She says, "We'll discuss it, but I promise to help you, and I will." So come in. We'll figure this out. What? So Riess, you couldn't really help Gregor with what he was doing because you're kind of clueless in that area.
You did say for beginner's luck, it's technically a stat roll, and you said before that stats could help stats in that case, right?
Yeah, stats can help stats. Yes.
Okay.
So if you want to just tag along and be like, what else?
I want to be like, you said you'd help me, and now you can earn a perception test. But you said you'd help me.
I know. Like, I want to leave because I'm so uncomfortable with all of this. You know what I mean? Like, this is just like total blasphemy, and I want out of here so bad. But I promised Gregor that I would help him, so I have to stick with my promise. But I hate every second of it.
I just had a really nasty thought that'll probably never happen. But like, what if in the future, when Gregor actually gets decent at summoning and he learns the name of the spirit in you, and he's like, "All right, I'm going to summon it out of you, Pop." All right, never mind. All right, so
I was going to say this is summoning, not exorcism.
Oh, that's true. If it's already in him, it's probably like got some kind of anchor that keeps it there. All right.
Cool. So both of you are there in there. Back in the alleyway. So Katsuo, you come around the corner to see what should have been kind of a clusterfuck, but it is not. Like Lihiris is unarmed and backing up. But Lee has shit under control. Because
no confidence at all in your room.
I'm sorry. You are a competent rogue thief.
Thank you.
Okay.
And has the last living one of this group by the knife to throat. They're not moving, but they also haven't dropped their sword.
Okay. Tell me who sent you and why, and why you think I have something that doesn't belong to me. I would never do such a thing.
As I walk up with a sword with her loins from my down.
And I give you a look, just shut up.
He's like, Tell your companion to let me go and come with me, and I will explain everything.
Will
you put your sword away?
You might be surprised, but I don't quite trust you.
Put your sword on the ground. Drop it.
I will put up this like he'll just like tip his sword up and just put kind of a feather around it and say, "Down, drop it, dog."
He lets go, and the blade clatters to the ground, and he says, "Now call off your dogs."
Hey, I'm no dog, and I do a sleight of hand, and the
I
knife just disappears into my.
I walk up and take the sword that's on the ground. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not moving. The blade is still out.
They
I have an instinct. Fuck him. I'm not putting it away.
I look at both of you and I say, my friends will not hurt you so long as you do not try anything tricky.
Isn't that right, Katsuo?
I don't hurt. What I do is much more final and sudden.
He says, I have nothing to explain to them. If they strike me down, I will simply be reborn.
Okay.
At this point, there's sort of been a lot of chaos going on and a lot of blood on the other side of the street. So this guy he's tall and thin, not so tall that Lee can't get a knife to his throat, but tall, lanky, and his cloak, now that everything is kind of stopped, you can see is modeled like in the fashion of a bird. He's got a like his cowl pretty much completely obscures his face, but it looks like some sort of
Katsuo, you have a fanboy.
Some sort of crested bird.
Okay.
And
let's let him lead us to wherever he wants to lead us, I guess.
This is not a wise idea. We were headed this way with a specific purpose, Lihiris.
Yes.
And that purpose is past.
Yes, we've there's something more pressing, and I do not want to kill this man if we can help it, but I do want to learn why he wanted to kill me.
He says, well, look, we can end this conflict quickly. Let my companions take what you wrongly possess.
Your companions are in no shape to do anything.
And he kind of like you see his head turns and his eyes flick back to your blade, and he's like, then my brethren will be reborn from their ashes.
Perhaps they will learn this time to start with words rather than blades. A hard way to learn a lesson.
He says, it is no concern of ours. We do not fear death.
You still haven't told me who sent you and what it is I must have taken. I don't understand. This still doesn't make any sense to me. You need to communicate better.
He says the song, it doesn't belong to you. We have come to take it back. If you won't give it willingly, we will take it. Well, more will come, and they will take it.
The song?
It is not yours to have.
Are you... Wait a minute. Who sent you?
He says that that is not for you to know. simply return to us what was taken.
I can't do that. That's not how it works. You know, I did not take it. And I wish to know why I was even given it.
He shrugs like you can see he legitimately doesn't know how you got it. His job is just to get it back. He says,
and you know what? You know what? Tell me who sent you. I'll go talk to him.
You cannot talk to him. He has no voice because you have his voice.
Well, then we'll write it down. I have his voice? Oh, God.
Listen, this.
Oh, God.
This
is some Little Mermaid bullshit going on in here. Oh.
This song came to Lihiris.
Is this because of the dingle hopper? No.
You've got a dingle hopper. Dude, someone.
Jesus.
You are Ariel.
So, can Lihiris get back home if the song is given up?
Yeah, can I go home?
This is not my concern.
We can. It is your concern because we can both get the thing we want. I would gladly give this up if it meant I could go home.
He says, I can make no promises. All I can ask is that you come and return what is not yours.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So we're supposed to just blindly trust you and follow you because you say that this song that was heard in a dream is actually the voice of something that can't talk, and you can't tell us anything, and you don't know if Lihiris can get back home. I mean, you can understand how, I don't know, it might sound all a bit fishy.
He says, I don't see how this is any of your concern. You don't have what doesn't belong to you. Only this one does.
God, you're obtuse. This is my friend. My friend's looking to go home. You are a piece of the puzzle.
Okay. What I want is for this guy just to tell me, like, who it is or where to find him. So when I want to, I can go find him and give him the thing, give him the song so I can go home. That's all I want.
Okay. Yeah, I think at this point, we can just roll some dice here.
Cut his head off?
Because
cut his head off? I missed the conversation. I'm just going to assume it escalated to violence.
That's not being helpful, Sam. That's only when you're around is when it does that.
All right.
Gregor showed up, broke something he loved, and left. That's all.
Yeah, that's what Gregor does. Hey, he destroys the things you care about.
When Gregor and Katsuo are not involved, we talk.
Yeah, things go easy. Hey, I would have been fine if he would have started talking, but you can't de-escalate. You can't single stamp a triple stamp. You can't do that.
He drew guns and dogs in the vineyard, and that's what happens.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So this is your Obus 3. And
what am I testing?
You're just talking. So let me see. Persuasion. If the other two of you guys are helping, I would probably say intimidation is the most appropriate thing.
And I am planning on helping, but I missed the scope of that conversation because we're involved.
Okay, so here, what happened was, I'm just like, he said, "You have the song. You stole the song. It is his voice. He wants it back." And
plot twist.
And I'm like,
Lihiris is Ariel.
Yeah, basically, I'm Ariel because I have a dingle hopper.
Dingle hopper and a stolen voice.
Yeah. And
Huh?
so I'm like, okay, here's the deal. You tell me where this guy is, and we can make a deal where I give him his voice / song back, and I get to go home.
Yeah.
So, persuasion, huh?
I got that. I can help.
I've got oratory is the best thing I've got. So that's
You've got will, and you can start opening it.
Yep.
Yep. That's great.
Yay! I can get a test for intimidation. Hopefully, it's really good. Because if it's really good, I might ding.
Can they help on something that I don't know?
Yes. Skills can help stats. Let me find. Sorry, I have to find the.
Okay, I have an insanely high will. Is that right?
So
when I put in the being learned, did I just type it in and say it's will based? It'll automatically populate it.
Yeah.
So I have a B7 persuasion.
Well, but it's double ob.
Yeah, it's double ob. So
it's still good lord. Okay. So what's my ob then?
So it's your base ob is 3.
Yes.
So when you get to obstacle, plug in 3 because it'll automatically double it.
Okay, and who's helping?
I want to
I
help
am.
with intimidation.
So both of you are helping with intimidation?
No, I'm helping with persuasion.
Okay.
So I have a little more self-control.
And I'm not doing any Arta. Base ob 3, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
The way in which I'm helping is as this conversation's going on, I'm in the background and I just whipped the blood from the sword off in 2 strokes.
Just splash it all over him. Nice.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Incidentally, I haven't looked at the roll yet, so I don't know what happened. I just want to make clear he can't promise to get you home. Like that's literally not a promise that he can make.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah, I know. But
but he'll give up who he works for, and where they're at.
Spoiler alert! No, he doesn't.
Oh. You don't want to spend a fate on that? You got 1/6.
1/6?
Heck, let's do it. I'm gonna spend a fate.
It does go towards your will, which is pretty sexy.
Yeah.
So
roll d6.
If all else fails, just sing your pretty songs at him.
Okay.
3 successes.
Ride this train.
Yep. Keep rolling.
Toot.
Ah.
Didn't go far enough. This is a small train.
Toot. Okay.
Four successes total against an ob 6.
Yep.
So that's ob 3 for the rest of us?
Yep. Ob 3 for the rest of you.
Oh, shit. Guess who just pinged?
Nice.
Intimidation 2 of 3.
Awesome.
Booyah.
Lee, had you backed off?
I put my knife away.
You put your knife away?
Yeah. I'm gonna say that I put my knife away, but I put my arm around his shoulders.
Yeah, he shakes his head and he's like, I have failed in my mission. And like you see that look of determination in his face, or in his eyes, because you can't really see like his whole face. Like the cowl kind of does it's kind of like Birdman from the movies, where it's like the Batman style cowl, only it looks like a bird.
I see how it is. It's Birdman. Like Birdman's not normal and standing here.
That's right.
Birdman.
But it's but it's definitely the look of somebody who nice. Lee gets pinged persuasion.
Ooh, neat.
Who's about to do something quite possibly either desperate or stupid.
I'm going to.
So he's tensing up, kind of.
I'm going to intervene.
Are you?
I'm going to make him feel happy. I have a song of merriment.
So here's another steel test.
Okay.
Yeah, song of merriment.
Well, shit.
So Lihiris is going to start singing.
Yes. And I'm going
with this dude's master's voice.
Yeah. No, this is my voice.
Can we make it a routine?
It's the magic song that took me to the other realms. That's his master's voice, is what I'm assuming is going on here.
I would love if it is so much more sinister than that.
Ugh.
Sadness is washed away and joy takes its place. Aww.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
because I don't want him to feel bad that he failed.
So hold that.
Okay.
Back at Esme's. Gregor and Riess, you guys are like her home is kind of an unassuming just it's not like a tower, and this is a pretty like densely packed city, so you kind of go in and it's just this unadorned sort of brick building, and she takes you down into the cellars, and it's deeper than you would expect going down. The temperature drops until it's weirdly it's kind of chilly, and she throws open a door into this small stone room, and then in the center of the room is a large circle with just arcane runes in there. It looks like it's been laid with or it's been created with a bunch of different sort of materials. There's silver, and you can see what looks like maybe semi-precious stones, like forming some of the writing in there.
Cool.
And then there's space a little bit farther back, and you can see like drips of candle wax and like the dust from chalk that's been wiped away, and then like the shelves are just lined with random freaking objects in there.
And a skull with a bunch of romance novels by it.
Yeah, I was just about to.
Jesus.
And a sack made out of a lion's testicle sack. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is that a thing? I don't.
That's interesting.
Is it?
Points it out.
I haven't read any of them so long I don't even remember.
But Bob is the most important part. We talked to the skull. All right.
Bob.
She says, I have to give you fair warning. The Lady of Pain does not take lightly to calling things in from other planes. Even I have to take care here.
Okay.
And she says, if you get her attention, then there's no help for any of us.
Gregor, what in the hell are we doing here?
Well, you did hear me talk to Esme when I said I have to summon like a restless dead, like a spirit that hasn't been properly put to rest. And I'm going to see if that can act as a messenger to the sanctified dead, which are the ones that have been properly put to rest. Specifically, the honored ancestors, Katsuo's honored ancestors, because, you know, like you said before, I couldn't talk to them the right way. So I'll send someone who can bring them in and I can talk to them the right way, and then we can work out a deal, and then hopefully they can help me forge this sword.
Oh, you do not want to talk to the dead who have not been put to rest. I hear them all the time.
Are they pretty annoying?
Shut
up! You shut up!
So angry.
Well, perhaps we could help this one by if he does if it does a job to perform for us, we can make a promise to possibly lay at least it to rest in some way.
Okay, but this is a hazardous course of action.
That's why I've got the expert.
She says, no, your friend's not wrong.
I understand. That's why I've got this, and I pat my sword as well. Just in case.
Is Katsuo really going to know the difference?
I would like to think so.
It's a sword.
You said you'd help me. All right. So because I don't have gifted, I actually have to make a summoner's gate first.
Yep. All right. So here's sorry.
That's always a good sign.
I'm looking.
The summoner's gate. The summoner's gate also gives me bonus dice.
It does.
Thank you, Kat. So there's a plus side and a downside to this. On the plus side, well, on the downside, the ob for the circulation test has to be the ob of summoning the creature. A restless dead is an ob 4, so I have to do an ob 4 circulation test.
Yes.
Yeah, no sweat, right? You're good.
On the plus side, if I succeed, that's 4 bonus dice to the summoning roll later.
That is true.
Right.
This is all still beginner's luck, yes?
Yeah, no problem there, Ob 8. Let's do this shit. I got Riess and an expert to help me. All right.
I love you so much.
I love me so much. Summoning is going to be the best thing to try to learn. Oh, God. It's worse than trying to learn just sorcery. All right.
All right.
Unfortunately, I can't fork up beginner's luck.
You cannot. So circulation is perception agility based.
Yep, which I have a B4 in right now.
Yep. Yeah. And so your base ob is 4. If you fail, then you've done something wrong.
God.
And I won't know until it happens?
Nope.
Cool. All right.
It's kind of like taking a final and not finding out until a week
So
later.
he can help me with perception or agility here, correct?
Yes.
And if he helps with a perception, though, it only is successful if the roll is successful.
That's a good question. I don't. I would say no for helping, because it gets kind of weird.
Yeah. So maybe if he definitely wants to earn a test, go agility, and it makes more sense anyways, because then he's like helping me draw smoother lines and prettier things.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, I pull out a book and what?
Ritual.
Oh yes.
Ritual, symbology.
Oh, you can totally help with symbology.
Oh, score.
That was yes.
Okay.
So you right now just get to log an OB4 symbology test. What do you have in symbology?
3.
3. So that's going to be difficult.
4 on 3.
Yeah.
So he's giving me 1 helping die. How many helping die is Esma giving me?
She will give you 2.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey.
Dang. All right. You know what? This is an important thing for me because it's connecting me with other things. I'm going to spend 3 persona on this. I've got 10 dice. 8. Sorcerer skill, open-ended.
I will. So this, like, drawing these circles, is an exacting and time-consuming process.
And I'm going to work carefully. Oh, I'm going to go back and work carefully.
You're gonna go back and work carefully. Okay.
I need the extra dice.
So at its base, assuming you got exactly the number of successes that you need, it would take 4 hours. But Gregor, ever the perfectionist.
Oh yes,
is
absolutely.
Fucking double checking his work. So it's gonna be like 6. It's gonna be daytime by the time that you guys are done. Of course, you're in a windowless basement, so you can't really tell. All you know is that your guys are gonna start getting tired. So if you fail, the time complication is that it takes so long that you're going to have to make a fort test.
Okay.
To stay clear-headed.
I like it. There's no way this could go wrong when you're bargaining with the dead.
Nope.
Absolutely zero ways.
Nope. No way that could possibly go wrong.
Fail.
Hang on, guys. It's cool. It's cool because I have to draw. This is just the first circle I draw. Then I get to draw the prison circle, and then I get to summon. Oh, it's so fun. All right.
You're talking like you're gonna get that far.
Yep.
Shut up! I'm gonna get that far. Oh God! No 6s.
No.
Oh no!
6s.
But look, you've got a flush of 2s.
Oh my god. What the...
What happened?
Yes.
So if I fail, what happens is I have to make a fort test at least.
Both of you guys, because you're helping. Like both of you are doing it. And any time that you help, that you're implicated. We'll say OB3. OB3 fort test. And if you fail, then you're basically just going to be at +1 OB because like your eyes are burning from keeping them awake or from keeping them open, and like it's like that point where you're falling asleep and driving and like just trying to stay functional.
Okay, question though.
Yeah.
Is that my only failure condition?
Well, no, that's in addition to the fact that you fucked up the circle.
Oh, so now the circle's unusable?
No. You don't real like there's a mistake somewhere.
Is it okay, because do I still get the bonus dice? To summoning later?
No.
Okay, cool. All right, now I gotta do a prison circle test.
Let's see. Is
And
equal to
it's
twice
the
the will.
It's the will of the exponent of the spirit.
Okay, so basically still 4.
Okay. So 8 again.
Yep.
Same help as it before?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and collect dice. Riess passed his. Both of you guys passed your fort tests, which is good. Because you guys are like able to stay awake. No ob penalties. It's just taking for damn near ever.
I'm not spending Artha again because that was 3 persona that did me nothing.
This is like you guys are gonna be at this for freaking ever. It takes a number of hours equal to 3 times the obstacle to draw the prison circle.
Holy shit.
Oh God.
Yeah, we're gonna be here a while.
Yeah, yeah. You guys are gonna literally be there for days.
Well,
at this point.
Yeah, it's gonna take us 2-3 days total.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So
once I'm done with this, then I can summon. However, since it's drawn, if I have to, I can go take a break and then come back and finish the summoning.
That is true.
Okay. Oh, but there's 6s. Oh, but they already opened it. Oh, maybe I should have spent one on that one. All right. Well, my prison circle is going to be looking great too.
Yeah.
Score.
Is it?
I'm halfway through the test. I need to open it.
Is it automatically open-ending this? Because this is still beginner's luck, right?
Yeah, but isn't it? Oh, so is it? Should it not be?
Should not be.
I'm gonna unclick those boxes. Damn, that makes me sad.
Fixes.
Either way, I still failed. So.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. So, so you managed to fuck up 2 circles.
Oh, hang on. I always work patiently and carefully because I'm a patient super dude. So
yeah.
That's only for smithing. Yep. Well, that's only for smithing, so I don't get to go back on it.
Okay.
That's my instinct is specifically for smithing.
Yep.
Okay, but I got that.
Sweet. So that's done. I'm gonna hold that last test.
The summoning test.
The summoning test, because I want to go back to the other scene.
Okay.
To finish that up, but I also have to use the bathroom. So I'm gonna take a short break here, and then we'll come back and get back into it. Cool. Everybody
Sounds
good?
good.
All
We'll
right.
be right here. I might take a short break as well. So.
No.
Okay.
On the plus side, Reese, I can only accidentally summon either. I can only go up one order if I accidentally summon something else. So I can only accidentally summon a laid to rest spirit now instead of a restless spirit. I can't be like, oh shit, there's a god.
Oh, okay, good. That's reassuring.
Oh shit, the father's now standing here pissed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be bad.
That comes later.
Neil, by the way, just so you know, what I'm about to do is I like to call it an elf nuke.
Elf
because
Gregor hates this. Gregor hates this.
When I sing elf song, yeah, that's the elf nuke.
The elf nuke.
All right. So,
everyone takes a steel test.
Oh shit.
He made an archangel and an angel hesitate.
Wow.
yeah.
It was good.
I sing pretty
It was good.
It was pretty good.
until the angel died.
He earned a grief test for causing something immortal to die.
So what song is this?
The Song of Merriment.
Is
It's
this
gonna make him happy.
It's in the elf section. It brings joy to all who hear it. Sadness is washed away and fatigue forgotten. Because that guy seems sad.
He's pretty sad.
Well, he won't be after this.
Well, he's achieved some level of magnitude.
Yeah. I don't want him to hurt himself. That's my goal. I don't want him to hurt himself or anyone else.
Or at least Katsuo.
I want him to go back and tell his master, hey, just tell him that I just want to talk to him in person.
Sadness is washed away and fatigue forgotten. Actually, this is freaking awesome because you can use that to cancel out other people's wound penalties.
Uh-huh.
That's ridiculous and awesome.
Uh-huh. Yeah, elf nuke.
He's got that, and he's got another one that gets rid of odd penalties too that he tried to use on me, and it worked, but at the same time it made me stand and drool. So,
what's your intent here? What are you trying to get him to do? Because if you're just trying to get him to be happy to like forget for a minute, it's going to be ob 1. He doesn't have any obstacle penalties, so obviously he can't really get rid of those. And he's going to be making a steel test as well as everybody else anyway.
Basically, I mean, it looked like to me, because he had that look, that he was going to do something stupid, and I want him to just not do that.
Okay.
And I want him to go back to his master and say, hey, you, come find me. We can work something out. If you can't take me there, then yeah, just send a message to your master, basically, is really what it is. Don't kill yourself. Go home. Tell your master what I said.
My wife is texting me how much she wants frosting because she's upstairs sick right now.
Frosting?
Just frosting.
Yeah, just frosting.
She's sick and she's craving frosting, huh?
I can tell you what isn't the problem.
Very well.
Okay.
Because that would be very difficult at this point.
Like
Hey.
12.
Hey,
Yeah.
some people win the Powerball.
I don't. There would have to be a Powerball.
but you've only got to get 2 of them right, not 6.
Well,
The odds are about the same.
Yeah. Surgery's a
and
wonderful
remember, if you get a ticket, Sean, you go from 0 chance to
thing. Not zero.
Go get your ticket.
Except that when I got the ticket, I started going the other way. I started going towards 0. That was the idea.
And it was a much more expensive ticket.
It was a much more expensive ticket.
But cheaper in the long run.
Right. And I got to play video games for 2 days. So,
Yay.
All right.
What are we talking about?
So enough about my vasectomy.
What? Oh, okay.
So now we're rolling some dice.
So yeah, like if your intent is to just like calm him down so that he'll walk away, then yeah, convincing him of anything is kind of outside the scope of that spell song. Like it's not really what it does.
Well, I guess I want to calm him down, and then I'll just tell him that, and we'll see what comes of it. You know,
right?
You can't try to convince him again, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, but like
before it was basically I want to. Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, if you want him to stop and not do whatever it was that he was probably going to do, most likely something that would get him killed by Katsuo.
Yep.
Then that's fine. It's ob 1. Ob 1 is the ob for wonderment, which is effectively what you're going to be doing. Making him hesitate long enough for you to sort of send him on his way.
Okay, I will do that.
So the rest of
how about okay? What if I fail? I guess since this is an actual roll.
Oh, not quite.
If you fail, then he's so the wonderment takes effect when you finish the song, and he'll make a break for it before then. He'll make a break for it and sort of like just kind of shove at you, which will sort of disrupt the song before it finally goes off, if that makes sense.
So basically, yeah, okay. So he
like it's not even do any damage or even knock you on the ground. It's just like
he interrupts me before I get to the good part.
Right? Yeah, basically.
I got to get to the the hook
before yeah.
The wonderment hook. All right, let's do this. Was that? No, that's not what I was doing. I rolled the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Oh.
It should have been
forget that.
+3.
Ignore that
Plus
song
3.
of soothing.
Ignore that really good roll.
Yeah, I know. Okay, try this. Okay.
Okay. Yep. So that'll do it. And that's gonna force him to make a steel test.
And everyone else.
And everybody else. Everybody gets to make a steel test.
Except me.
Against their hesitation.
Except me. I'm used to this.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we hear it enough that we maybe earn a custom die trait that we don't have to do it for the heroes.
Oh, you know what? I want to burn the fate point. Reroll one die.
I'm never gonna get a damn routine on this. I already maxed out my challenge.
You can earn routines through role playing stuff that happens.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I got it.
You're the only one so far that's been able to do that.
I did it once.
That's just like, yeah, a single tear rolls down your face.
only when doves cry.
Yes. That's the song, actually.
Yeah, so
how is that a Mary song?
Listen to the tune.
Elves are weird.
Yeah.
A lot like Prince. Really, that's his secret.
Prince is an elf.
He's an elf.
It's his elven magic.
Yeah, only most elves won't spank you at basketball and then make you pancakes.
I don't know. Have you met many elves?
Have you tried?
I can just imagine this game.
So yeah. Everybody stops. and listens to you. He stands and drools. With kind of this weird, like amazed smile on his face. Lee and Katsuo, what do you guys do? Do you stand and drool? Do you fall to your knees and beg for mercy?
I succeeded, so I stand there and look badass and stoic.
You are unaffected by the song of beauty.
I just stand and drool, like you.
Like
I am watchful, and so I just stand staring at him, waiting for this guy to make a move.
Just one time, I want someone to run screaming.
It's
I'm so happy, and just runs off. Yeah. So, what are you gonna do while he's waiting there? Do you just tell him to go? Like,
yeah, just go. Don't hurt anyone. Don't hurt yourself. Tell your master what I said.
And like he doesn't really nod. He's just kind of dumbfounded, and he like doesn't even bend down to pick up his sword. Just kind of wanders off in a daze.
I had it the whole time. Remember, I picked it up. It was shiny.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, well, it doesn't even try to get it back from you. Then just wanders off.
Cool, another sword.
Yeah.
See, just like everything else, you accidentally stole something that doesn't belong to you. In this case, the guy's face.
Yeah.
See, we can do things non-violently, Katsuo.
Wait, what do you go back around the corner?
Wait, what?
Yeah, like as you guys walk back to get back on your trail.
There's blood on my shoes.
There's just
in the
like
gutter.
3 bodies, like one of them's decapitated.
Katsuo, that wasn't violence, that was art.
Yeah, and like as soon as this dude wanders off, just like the sword goes back in its sling, and as they walk out into this like horrific carnage in the street, he just looks at them like, yeah, there they are. So like as you
Jesus.
Oh man.
That
should be a perfect place for the It's Always Sunny.
You can do things without violence.
Right.
Katsuo kills 3 people.
That's great. So as you like come back to the main street that you guys were walking down,
What were we even coming out here for?
Katsuo, you notice because you are watchful, that they're like these bodies. There's a slight breeze that blows through the city. Not a strong wind or anything, just a light breeze. And you see very, very slowly that their cloaks are kind of disintegrating, like they're flapping in the breeze, and like you can nobody else seems to pick up on it, but their cloaks are sort of turning to dust as you go.
Would this be a hint they may or may not be associated with the Dustman?
Or
is this something else entirely?
You're not sure, and then like you feel something get stuck in one of your feathers.
Oh, I can't have any of that shit. I hate being dirty.
Yeah.
And he does like the bird like fluff. He's trying to fluff himself up to get it out from under his feathers.
Yeah. And then there's some like downy feathers kind of drop off from where you're like shaking it off. And at first you think it's one of yours, but yours are definitely not red.
I'll examine it.
Yeah. It's, you don't recognize the bird. You recognize that like these are definitely like the under feathers, because you're a bird. You have these. You recognize them. That have been shed, like long since shed. But like the color is odd. It's not like a natural color. It's too bright. It's too odd.
I will add it to my inventory.
You add it to your inventory. Actually, as you're holding it and examining it, like you, it's already light, right? Like it's a feather, and you see like some of the like small, the smaller down like drifting off of the stalk, and then like the whole thing is becoming less and less substantial. As it just kind of turns to ash in your hand.
I swear to God, you play the frickin' Forrest Gump music after this as the camera goes up into the sky. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Nope. That's it.
I'm not a smart bird, man, but I know what love is.
Yeah. No, that's. Yeah, no, that's not it at all. So
I think what you're putting down, Sean.
Yep.
I'm not picking it up.
That's all right. It's not important.
Okay. I want to follow where we were going before we were so rudely interrupted by these awful people.
Right. So you were trying to track down where Vessix was going.
Yeah.
And so the three of you had farther into the lower ward, which is the safest place to be at night. Safest possible place you can be ever.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Does anybody have Streetwise?
I do.
Oh, good. At least someone here does.
That'd be one, but I haven't. So I take it I should roll?
Hold on, let me give you a knob.
Okay.
Because you're trying to find him so you can sort of track him down, right? Like to figure out where he goes.
I want to find his portal.
Yeah, that's the intent.
Sweet-ass portal.
And guess who doesn't have Streetwise, because all he has is noble or military life paths.
Sweet.
The answer's me.
Obtuse.
I know you thought it'd be someone else, but it's me.
So this is obtuse, finding an out of the way place in a familiar city. You know Sigil fairly well, but Sigil is always shifting and always changing, and this guy doesn't. He's a shifty dude. So it's obtuse.
Man.
Can anybody help?
I don't think I have anything that can help other than observation.
I know you don't.
If if you fail,
Yeah, I got nothing to help you with either.
if you fail, then you're gonna find the place. It's going to take you some extra time. It's gonna take you a long ass time to track down where he sort of goes. And in so doing, he's gonna have more of a chance to sort of get settled. So like it's not gonna be a question of just like being able to follow him unseen and see where he's going. Like he's actually going to have time to settle into his routine, which is going to make it harder to actually like figure out wait for him to go to wherever his portal is, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Haley, you are our only hope.
Yeah. So nobody can help.
Actually,
unless observation can help.
Let me sort of rephrase what the failure condition is, because that's kind of wishy-washy. We're going to link this to an inconspicuous test, or actually probably stealthy would be more appropriate because it's at night.
Okay.
It's going to make that harder if you fail. If you succeed, if you get more than 2, you'll actually get a bonus die. If you get exactly 2, then you'll find it, but you won't be in an advantage or disadvantage.
Can I fork in stealthy and inconspicuous, or is it straight streetwise?
Inconspicuous, you could fork. You can kind of orienteering can help, or appropriate wises.
I don't think court-wise or gossip wise is gonna work. So, but streetwise has to be the main one, right?
Yes, yeah, because streetwise is navigation through cities.
So 1 modifier. And what was the ob? 2?
Ob 2.
3? What? Oh, because I'm hurt. That's right.
Oh.
Oh no.
Hang on.
I think the scene ended.
Yeah,
it?
the scene ended. That goes away. Sorry.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Okay.
That it only lasts for the scene. So
you pass.
So I passed.
Yep. So you did pass. Ob 2 versus 2.
So that would be difficult. That would be 1.
Yeah.
There's not challenging.
No, because you're rolling 2 dice, unless one of them was Arda.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So it's 2 versus 2, which I think is still a difficult test.
Yeah.
So yeah, you track him down, or you track down where, kind of where he's going, as he and his bodyguards are moving through the city. It is much less late than it is while Riess and Gregor are doing the summoning stuffs, because that takes for frickin' ever. So I think I kind of think we should just finish this up so that we could get back to Gregor and Riess. I don't want to leave him hanging for too long. But there's also a big chunk of time between.
And I thank you, Neil, but I also apologize since you promised to help me, it ate up a whole bunch of your stuff, and you didn't get to do a whole lot of your own stuff.
I'm good.
Okay.
Well, so yeah, like you guys, the three of you sort of step out of a street, on like into a cross street, and just ahead of you, you catch Vessix and his two beetle guys, making their way down the street, like between houses, through some shops. This whole area is it's not slums, but it definitely feels menacing. The lower ward gets its name because there's a whole bunch of portals to the lower planes down here. So there's an unhealthy concentration of demons and devils and whatnot that all kind of congregate around this area.
Naturally.
Right. It's more or less unpleasant. So how, like, what are you guys doing to track him down? How are you following him, like, and hiding in alleyways? Are you trying to
good at that.
Sneak into, like, through crowds? There's not a whole bunch of crowds, but there are people for some value of people.
Let me tell you how bad I am at that. I have conspicuous.
That was my intent, was just to follow him and be sneaky and see how he does it.
Yeah, I have inconspicuous, stealthy, disguise.
Okay, so let me rephrase. Describe to me what you do. We'll figure out what the most appropriate thing is from that.
He's Katsuo's just going to be kind of creeping.
Okay.
Keeping to the shadows and watching him from a distance, and when he moves, just trying to keep around corners.
You know what I'm going to do?
Still keep eyes on him.
I'm going to do like exactly like Katsuo does. I'm going to be like, this is how you shadow someone.
You are Kronk from Emperor's New Groove.
Exactly.
All elves are Kronk. They have a song they sing while being stealthy.
That is true.
But at the time, like, I put a old hat and, like, shawl over Lihiris and kind of put my hand, like, over my neck, like I'm walking a drunk guy, but very, very quietly on me.
Because I'm as stealthy as a drunk guy. Is that what you're saying?
You know what? I take that back. Are there buildings and stuff?
Oh yeah, they're like it's a city, like this is all city. So yeah, there's lots of buildings.
I'm gonna pull a fucking Batman. I'm gonna be up on the rooftops, like.
Oh, of course you can.
Like sneaking around on the rooftops, watching him from up top.
Okay, so I'm gonna be with Lee then, because I obviously can't follow Katsuo. So yeah, Lee, you're gonna take me.
Makes perfect sense to fly.
Put me under your cloak, he said.
Yeah, so I'm basically disguising you, so.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so
you don't stick out like a sore thumb.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. So I think
I'm just gonna be humming the whole time.
So this is going to be stealthy versus observation.
Okay.
Slowest and loudest.
Pretty sure that's me.
So whoever's not good at this,
I'm still learning stealthy. So
me too. Yay!
Everybody else is helping. So
who has the lower speed between Lihiris and Katsuo?
I
have a 4.
Guess what, buddy? I got a 6. I think you're making the roll.
Yes. But you're going to get an advantage die because one of you guys is flying and can act like a spotter.
Okay. So an advantage die.
Yeah, so that makes it a little bit easier.
I'm obviously helping.
Helping, and is
I'm
the
helping. Yeah.
so the advantage die is not counted as him helping, right?
Right. Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's not counted as helping.
Okay, so 3 modifiers.
Yep.
So can I help with the disguise?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. In this case, I think I would help with observation.
Sure.
So that's how you are helping. Okay.
Yep.
That's how I'm helping.
Okay, and what's the
here's the downside. He actually has observation, and he has 2 bodyguards.
That's
probably have observation.
the Beetle Boys.
The Beetle Boys. So he's got 2 helpers.
You want to set the ob then?
Yes, I will set the ob. If you fail, he's gonna lead you to where to where they're going. But then they're gonna be ready for you. Like that somebody's following us. We'll give them a surprise.
Nothing to see here.
No, we'll be fine.
Yeah. This is going to be great.
We'll be fine. Come on.
Huge fan of this plan.
Oh, 4 successes.
4 successes. So your base ob is 4.
So
you're learning stealthy, right?
So I'll be rolling 7 dice.
Against ob 8, huh?
Uh-huh.
Got some Arta?
We'll see. Let me see. Let me
I only do this because I love you. Right?
I know.
I'm gonna spend a persona.
Hey, you know what? We're still gonna find that portal. We're still gonna find it. That's my belief.
So I'm gonna spend 1 persona.
Terms and conditions may apply.
Excuse me. And base on 4. All right, here we go.
No.
Oh,
you got 1 6. 1 6.
You got 1 6. You're almost halfway there.
I know. This is technically possible.
It's technically possible to win the Powerball.
I think this is slightly better odds than the Powerball.
Just a little.
It's not 0.
It is not 0.
No.
But close enough.
Well,
Just help the stealthy test to opening it up.
That is true.
Was that more of a speed test for me because 4
would
that'd be routine.
Maybe I should have.
That was routine, right?
That was routine. So
yes, 7 dice against an ob 4.
Yeah.
That's routine. So that goes towards stealthy.
Okay.
What's your speed?
My speed?
Yeah.
4.
Is 4? Oh, okay. So you need 6 stealthy tests to learn it. Okay.
Yep.
What are you up to?
I'm up to 3.
3? You're halfway there.
I know. I'm gonna be stealthy soon.
Just keep getting caught by dudes, and you'll learn it.
Keep.
I know how you feel, Lihiris. I'm about to open circulation.
Yes, you are. I'm as sneaky as you are summoning.
Nice. So yeah, you guys like the 3 of you kind of keep your distance, and they they make a couple turns down like weird side roads and whatnot, and finally open a door into what looks to be a not huge but decently sized sort of warehouse building. Sort of the entrance they go to is through an alley, but there's a larger, like, the sort of main entrance, like the double doors to the warehouse open onto a wider thoroughfare on the other side of the of the building. They very clearly go in through the back way.
Okay.
And they are unaware of your presence.
Air quotes.
I don't suppose we want to leave it there tonight.
Sure. We can. Let's. Do you guys? What? Like, you know where they're at. What do you do? What are you guys gonna do?
I want to look in and see how he gets the portal open.
Okay.
Like that's the belief, is to figure out how he gets to the Grey Wastes.
All right. Sweet. But they know you're there. So yeah. So there's a number of windows around the building. So yeah, you can totally like fly down there and like peer through the window. And as you do, like, I don't know if you perch or if you just kind of flap down there. It's you're what, 4 feet tall?
Ish, yeah.
Yeah, ish. So yeah, it's like a little bit taller than what you could comfortably, like, you could probably stand on your tiptoes and like peek over. If you're not flying. If you are flying, like, you could fly right down there and kind of hover. But as you do, you see Vessix from the back, as he stands. There's an archway, kind of formed out of the timbers of this building, just like naturally from the way it's constructed. And you see him like reach down and pull out like a bag from somewhere in. He's kind of got these robes on, and he pulls them out and shakes something out into his hand. And as you're like straining to see what it is, these like freaking beetle face just pops up right in front of the window. And
there's our jump scare to end the episode.
Yeah, and like as the two of you
continued.
like spot it, you see it's like one of its bug hands like go to just like bust through the window towards your face.
Punch me in the face. Nice.
And that's where we'll cut it.
Okay.
I do want to go and deal with Gregor and Riess.
My impending summoning failure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I wouldn't worry about it.
It'll be fine.
This could not possibly be a poor idea. So this is sometime later. We'll figure out.
At least 16 hours from when I started.
Yeah, at least 16 hours from when you started. Which is already insane. Like, the two of you and Esme are, all three of you are just freaking wiped. But you know it's gotta get done, right? You've passed your fort tests, so you're okay there. Things are as well. They've gone as well as they can.
All right, good game, everybody.
Good game.
Get ready for
All right, got my backup character ready to roll here. All right.
But at least I pinged persuasion.
So, summoning the Restless Dead.
Ob 4.
It's Ob 4. There's some extenuating circumstances. You've fucked up the gate. You've fucked up the prison. And on top of these things, one Sigil itself is difficult to summon in. Partly because of its sort of metaphysical geography, and partly because the Lady of Pain actively keeps things from coming in that she doesn't know about. That's part of her job. That's how she keeps gods out. So you were at +3 ob.
The thing that I have to figure out how to do this is the penalty. The penalty of the ob comes after the doubling.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So,
is there a way to do that?
So the penalty doesn't double. Yeah.
Right, because it should calculate your base ob correctly. So your base ob is 4, and then it doesn't give you options, does it? For that.
I'm plus what ob?
3 total.
Because of one for the.
It's +2 for trying to summon into Sigil. It's just hard.
Jesus Christ.
It's just hard to do it. It's +1 ob to summon, like, from a plane that's next to the plane that you're trying to summon from, and then no penalty from summoning creatures from the plane that you're on.
I thought we determined it was a bonus die for in the plane, no for like being adjacent, and then +1 for not being adjacent. I thought that's what we had.
Is that what we decided?
That sounds.
Yeah, but it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense to do +2 for Sigil if she's actively keeping people out. So.
Well, let's go with what we said before, because I don't want, like, my goal isn't to screw you here. My goal is to enforce the idea that it's like
harder. Yeah.
Sigil is not an easy place to do this from.
Okay, so if it's technically +2 ob on top of my 8 already, so that'd be an ob 10. So I'll just put base ob 5.
Okay.
And double it to 10.
Yeah, that will work. If you fail, and in this case, I'm going to break the rules. Not really break them. Modify them slightly. It's you won't have an unwanted summoning per se, or summon an angry spirit. What you will do is gain the attention of the Lady of Pain.
Okay.
And that
she'll keep a close eye on me and determine if I'm doing horrible things. Or...
yeah. Hopefully she won't shred you in her shadow, because she can do that, or send you off to some maze of a demiplane, like she likes to do to criminals.
I sure hope so too. Because I like Gregor, the character.
Dang it.
I don't know if symbology can help with summoning anymore at this point, but I bet perception could. Because it's a perception-rooted skill, and I'm technically rolling perception.
Yes.
What is she? What kind of thing is she?
The Lady of Pain?
Yeah.
She's the same race as Yoda.
She's kind of a force of nature. She is
okay.
She's the ruler of Sigil, like all of those like weird masks with blades all over it. That is actually what she looks like. It's that like on top of a robe, and she kind of floats around. And she is largely a mystery and stays out of things for the most part. But when you get her attention, it's doesn't tend to go well.
Even her hugs hurt.
Her hugs really do hurt.
Seriously, like there's nothing good getting her attention.
All right, so I can help with perception.
Yeah, sorry.
What you're saying, Sam, is nothing good is going to happen to me because I don't think I can make this roll.
No, it's gonna be so awesome.
Maybe I don't want to help.
Goes up and Julie like cries.
Yeah, like I mean,
Maybe
if
I don't want to help.
if you want, like you could leave. You could be like, no,
I'm done now.
no, this is too bad, and that's okay. Like you can leave. If you do that, you kind of have to leave the scene. Like you kind of have to be like, fuck this, I'm out.
Just so you know, the Lady of Pain can take if the father wants to come visit the city, she can say no, and he's not there.
Hey, Riess, just leave him alone to his demon summoning.
I can't.
It's not demons.
I said I would help him, and if it was a demon, I could help him with demonology.
Do you have history or something that could deal with dead people?
Not so much, no.
Perception could work.
Yep, I think I'm.
So 1 from your perception?
Yep, 1 for my perception.
How many is Esma giving me for the summoning?
2. She's giving you 2 dice.
I am working carefully.
We're all gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
Good game, guys. Good game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay behind and hang out with Gregor. That seems safe.
You know what? I am going to spend 2 persona, just because why not?
All right.
Because imminent death.
I gotta watch this. It's gonna be so good. Watch him pull it off.
Oh, that's so amazing.
Oh.
2 sixes.
You can do it. It's possible. Technically possible.
Hang on, I got to go put a ton of things in my perception here.
You're halfway there. Gregor, you're halfway there. It's like Zeno's paradox. You can do this.
you just keep getting more halfway there.
Yes.
I'll get really close, but never quite there.
That's right.
Yes. That's been this game, really. Oh.
Ah.
Hang on, guys. I have to add. I got a summoning test.
So does he get something for only missing by 4?
Shit.
I'm glad I'm not getting taxed.
Yeah. So like.
Fail.
So you
Balls.
you finish it. You've done everything right. You're pretty sure. You're pretty sure.
I'm like 75% sure, guys.
You're
we got
like-
this.
Hey, 70% of the time it works every time, man.
Nailed it.
Sorry. I was trying to see how if it said how long it actually takes to summon.
I don't think it does.
Like for the summoning test, because everything else takes forever. But
That's specific drawing stuff. So
right. That's fine. Like after all of that, actually calling forth the spirit takes less time than you would expect. And there's that like when you're done, like there's that pregnant pause, right? Where you expect, I don't know, a rush of wind, like a gate to open up and something to come out. And there's like, it's at first, just the anticlimactic, like, fuck, it didn't work. And as you look down, you notice on the gate, because it's like concentric circles, right? Like you're in the protective circle.
I'm in the one that what's your name already has built up.
Right.
She permanently got, yeah.
Right. And then the gate and the prison circles are two concentric rings of symbols. And like on the inside of the first one, it's all done in like salt and chalk and weird shit you don't even like recognize. You see that something has been scuffed out, not like just barely. It's just barely out of place. As you're kind of doing that, like it didn't work. What went? Oh shit! You see, like that's the first thing you spot. The second thing is in the prison circle, where you've just barely misplaced a line.
Okay.
And like like you're like, oh, that's of course that's why you failed. And
this is why you failed.
This is why you failed. And at first, it's that sense of, well, shit, that was a bunch of wasted effort, right?
Yeah. And then we just go home.
Yeah, and then you're like, yeah. You're like, well, guess that was a waste of, and then the room is lit by candles, and everything gets really dim. They don't go out, but it's almost like a shadow is cast that even shadows the light from the candles. And like you're looking at the circles, like at the mistakes that you've made, and you hear Esme go, "Oh gods, what have we done?"
Okay.
There's only one God.
as you turn around and in the now open doorway is just that placid, expressionless mask standing there,
with the blades.
With just a halo of blades surrounding her.
God damn it.
Her face and her hands tucked into her robes.
I was really hoping you meant getting your attention meant like something like Lihiris, like, oh, they notice and then later something's gonna happen, but you can talk to the ghost first. Well, fuck me. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, it's her face, and
I just fucking run.
You are the smartest person
She's in
today.
the doorway, dude. She's in the doorway. You run at her if you run.
Reese goes to bolt. Esme just drops to her knees.
Oh, so does Riess, and he just starts praying to the one true God.
Just oh my god. And then her head turns almost imperceptibly to look at Gregor, but her expression doesn't change. And that's where we'll end it.
Hey guys, at least I got a summoning test.
You just summoned the Lady of Pain, is what happened.
Wait, hey, that is a really, really powerful entity that you've just summoned.
Get in the circle now.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
That's right. Shall we do Arda and then call it a night?
Oh, yeah.
Does Gregor even deserve any at this point?
Oh, like for all the good it's gonna do me.
I love this game.
No matter what happens, I still have at least one persona this
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And you have your scarred hands.
Make sure you haven't spent all of your persona. All right. Beliefs, instincts, traits. We'll just start with Gregor and go down the line.
I need to reach out to Katsuo's ancestors to help me with the reforging of his sword. That's what I started on working on.
Yeah, fate for that. Way to go.
Leaves help with finding the sales dwarf needs to be returned. I haven't got to this yet. That's going to be even more fun. I will use my new abilities to find out what I can about her master.
New abilities.
All that. Hey, if I keep making the rolls, eventually I'll get good. If I don't die first. All that matters is Ilsa. I will find her home and bring her home. All else be damned.
You weren't really working on that one.
No, but I maybe I knew Riess could be in trouble when I dragged him into this, but it was in the long run towards getting my daughter back, so I didn't care. If not, that's fine.
Yeah, it feels like a stretch because it's mostly because everything else was not all else be damned. It was no, let's prepare.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And Riess was super aware of that fact.
Riess was super aware of that fact. Instincts. Any of your instincts get you into trouble?
When smithing, always work patiently and carefully. Always be direct and honest. That might get me in trouble next session. Always haggle when discussing prices. Nope. Character traits. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask about traits.
Character traits, early riser and perfectionist.
I would say perfectionist. Kind of screwed you. You took the extra time. You to work carefully. Which while it wasn't your instinct because that only applies to smithing, that's very much playing up that. At least with the first one, and you still fucked up.
Yeah.
but you at least risked exhaustion for doing that. So yeah, fate for that one.
Okay.
Lihiris.
Yeah. I will find out who is chasing me and why and who sent them.
Fate.
Because I didn't find out really who.
Yeah. Yeah. My tough part was on that was that they actually have beliefs about not giving up information, and just being like, if I die, I will just be reborn. So they're kind of a suicide squad.
Did I make him not suicidal? That'd be great.
Well, yeah. I mean,
momentarily.
He was pretty much going to throw himself at Katsuo's sword. Like, he'd failed. He didn't do what he was going to do. But he was going to go be reborn, and then you kind of short-circuited that. So we'll see how that turned out. Sorry.
Find out the next verse and destination of the Song of Exile. I think what you were talking about, and I was like,
fate. Yes.
Yeah, I could have. All right. Next one. My other belief I didn't really chase. Instinct. Always attempt to heal whoever needs it. I wanted to make that guy not hurt.
You did. It didn't get in your way. It actually, I mean, it saved his life.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give
Yeah, it
you a
didn't get
fate
me in
for
trouble. Okay.
I'll give you a fate for it.
Always hide when physically threatened.
Which you which you did and failed.
I tried to hide.
You did. You tried to hide. I don't think like it didn't change the situation. You just failed at something that you tried to do. And I like that didn't happen because you hid at, when it wasn't appropriate, because I think that's how I feel that breakdown is, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
It'd be like, I always draw my sword at the first sign of conflict, and then you lose the conflict. Like, it wasn't inappropriate to do that, as opposed to like, I'd draw my sword when the king's like, take him away. Oh shit, you just drew the sword on the king.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the context wasn't inappropriate at that point.
Okay.
And your last
I
instinct?
never let a shiny thing to go untouched, and that I picked up the shiny sword.
Yeah, you picked up the shiny sword.
But I don't think that got me in trouble.
No, I don't think so.
Certainly collecting swords.
I know. I've got another sword. I'm like, who gets it this time?
Lihiris, collector of blades.
Yes, I'm the lady of blades now.
I hate violence, but I have all these swords.
So yeah, that's me. Traits. I don't think really any of my traits really got me in trouble.
Okay. Lee.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Protect Lihiris from these thugs, but leave one alive to question.
Actually, Persona, you did that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just questioning them is difficult.
I didn't get all the answers I wanted, but I questioned. Assist Gregor to reforge Katsuo's sword and move past their petty squabbles. Nope. Master, look for them, find parents, yada yada. No.
Okay.
Always be polite. A smile and a good word can even out the foulest of suspicions. No. Always have my knives ready. A flick of the wrist is all it takes.
Yep, that didn't get you into trouble.
No. Practice lifting and throwing. That didn't get me in trouble. Androgynous, veneer of obedience, unimpressed, sickly, named, fleet of foot, unheated, which I keep forgetting I have.
That's what is that? A call on?
Call on for inconspicuous.
Oh, okay. People don't pay attention to you, the fact that you're there.
Yeah. Nobody sees it coming or going.
Okay. Riess.
All right. I've got. I must help the helpless to atone for my past sins. Not so much this time. I will assist Gregor in making amends with Katsuo.
You did. You did assist.
You're a big help.
Yeah, I think that's probably worth a persona. Like, there was failure, but that wasn't your fault.
No, really
I don't know how you're gonna feel about Gregor at this point.
Right. The father placed me here with these people for a reason. One of them must have information I need to placate the spirits. I will find out who can help me. Not so much. Instincts, I always speak the truth.
I'd give you a fate for that.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you were telling the truth about Gregor not he probably shouldn't take that piece of the sword. Like, this is not the right thing to do. I probably would have given him some bonus dice.
It's not a bonus, I was assuming.
Yeah, for doing that. But like, you spoke the truth as you saw it.
Yep. Instinct 2, I believe the voices of the spirits I hear. And then instinct 3, when all else fails, pray.
That one hasn't gotten you in trouble yet.
Right at the beginning of the next session.
I would argue that it got him in trouble right now.
Well, we'll see how that turns out. I guess if that's an instinct you want to keep.
Yeah. Didn't really have any traits. I mean, that got me in trouble. They're suspicious, of this whole thing. It didn't get me in trouble.
Right.
Following it got me out of trouble, in fact.
Yeah. Okay. And that's fine. Katsuo.
Mariko has been taken from me, and the pages of Cade are my path to her. I will find a portal to the Grey Wastes by following Vessix and seeing how he returns to his home.
I think that's Persona. I think it's done.
I would agree.
Yeah, you at least know where the portal is, even if at this point you don't know the specifics.
Yep.
But like, I think you've done the work that everything else is sort of a foregone conclusion once you deal with the consequences of getting caught.
Okay, number 2, Lihiris is a rare creature of statuesque grace and haunting sorrow. These dogs will pay dearly for trying to take her against her will.
Oh, fuck yeah, they did. You hacked down 3 of them, including a wizard.
Snicker snack. And the last is, I carry the tenets of Nihon through time and space. I uphold them with every breath. I don't think I was tempted to do non-samurai things.
No, I didn't feel like it.
Okay. Meditate on the nature of the Oni every daybreak. When danger arises, my blade is always drawn and steady, and never allow myself to be dirty.
None of those got you into trouble or cause you serious problems. I don't feel like.
Yeah.
Traits.
Watchful, decisive, and feathered are my 3 character traits.
Also, none of which got you into trouble. I just kind of used one as an excuse to give you some context for stuff going on.
For doing what I was doing. That and wings.
Yeah.
Beaked talons. Being a bird.
Being basically bird.
Is a bird.
Is bird.
Reason bird.
His bird.
Man.
Yeah.
Bird. Man. Bird. Man.
All right. Humor for in-character Game Stopper. Did anybody make a funny joke?
Funny joke.
Not that I can recall.
All right. Right skill, right time for having a skill to make the story go.
Not circulation and summoning.
Nope.
Wrong skill, right time.
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, you made the story go.
Yes.
It's going somewhere.
It's going.
Going is something that is definitely doing.
Mm-hmm.
We sure found a direction.
It's kind of a swirling.
Yeah.
If you were in one of the lower planes, it would have circled the other way. All right. Embodiment. Does anybody want to nominate anybody for embodiment for this session?
I want to nominate Riess for just like how direct Riess was and how it was kind of how Riess is. Just no, don't do this because of not trying to circumvent, not trying to, just being blunt to the point.
He was being so Riess again.
It's just all Riess all the time.
Yeah.
I want to nominate Haley because I think the approach that she went with the one remaining thug with like creep up, knife to throat. All right, listen.
Right. Okay.
Like that, let's talk, let's be reasonable about this is very, like, to me, very sigil. Like, it's very much that seems to be what separates her from the rest of us, and it's what she and Lihiris have a lot in common.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
We're like sisters.
And I definitely want to give one to Lihiris too for singing the violence away, which is something she does very, very well.
Yeah.
When violence rears its ugly head, she does not participate. She avoids it or finds another way around it.
Singing in the rain of arrows.
Blood.
Yeah. I think all three of those are appropriate. So that's a persona point for each of you.
Yay.
Oh, thank you.
Yay, persona. All right.
I need to use some of that.
Yeah.
I want to get the chance.
Don't hoard them, except for one.
I didn't. I used them.
That
I
way you
just
don't
won.
die.
I used 5 today.
I'd just like to say we've gone through 9. This is session 9. We haven't had a fight, a ranger and cover, or a duel of wits yet.
Wow.
So
We haven't had a trait vote yet either. That should be coming around the corner.
yeah, we have not had a trait vote yet. So we'll kind of see how this how this all shakes out. Because
we might have a duel of wits or a fight coming up.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, we're at the point where shit's getting weird, man.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
That's right, Kitty. Shit's getting weird.
One of us is fighting a demon lord mercenary and his 2 cronies, and one of us is facing down the Lady of Pain.
Yes.
For everyone right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not an ominous name or anything. Jesus.
No.
No, and isn't she referred to as like her serenity?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's the honorific that's given her. I read that in one of the books.
Well, that's what they give her. She pretty much gives 0 fucks. It's like she's kind of a weird thing.
Does she speak?
No. She never speaks. There's an interesting aside. There's actually a Planescape novel. I have not read it. That is about her and from her perspective.
Nice.
And apparently by the end of it, you don't know anything else about her, like any more about her than when you started.
That's cool.
So yeah.
So
Anyway.
basically, the next session is going to start with me quoting Poe and being like, "All right, so how does this work? Do you talk? Do I talk?
Who talks
Let's
first?
go."
Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Oh man!
All right.
I've ruined everything.
Mold breaker? Any mold breakers? I don't think we had any mold breakers.
No.
Nope. Workhorse for doing all the work for the scenario. Anybody like to nominate anybody for workhorse?
I think Lihiris did a good job of helping with that fight. Well, that was last session, but I mean, with the interrogation of the guys, and then it was also kind of her role that was the slowest and loudest, and
That I failed, so you know.
Yeah.
well, hey, look at me. I'm talking to the lady. I'm talking at the Lady of Pain next session. So,
Hey, I'm one test away from pinging an observation because of you. So I'm calling that a mark in the win column right
That's
Okay.
Silver linings. Hashtag silver linings.
now. Yeah.
that's the actual name of this campaign. Is the hashtag.
Hashtag silver linings. It could always be worse.
Yeah.
Where we keep finding out.
And we keep digging to the worst.
That's right. Yeah, it just keeps going down infinitely. Cool. Yeah. I think that sounds appropriate. Lihiris with the workhorse.
I thought Gregor on that also.
Yeah.
Lihiris and Gregor. I think either one.
I think Lihiris did more for both her, because I did mostly my goal. Lihiris did one that is her goal and the group's goal.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Agree.
So what do we get for that then?
That's Persona.
Persona? Okay, cool.
MVP for being the crucial element of success.
Okay, you just ruined my chances by saying crucial element of success.
So who succeeded?
Sam.
Yeah, Sam succeeded times 3.
What is it with characters I make being like, all right, Sam gets MVP. What do you do this session? Murder.
And also, you succeeded at not, not being affected by my beautiful song.
Oh, that was so sick! Just like choke on face.
All I can think of is the Terry Cruz's character from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. Get back in there, Tyr! That's a great movie if you haven't seen it. It's fucking hilarious.
It is fun.
Sweet. So that's that.
Grief.
Yep, I'm gonna check grief and steel.
I think we don't get it for confronting the demons and the Lady of Pain this session, but next session we would earn it, right?
Yeah, I would probably.
Maybe being in the presence of the divine and intelligent, sentient, but non-humanoid monstrous creatures.
Something like that.
Yeah, that would be her.
Let me get to elves first. I should be familiar with this since I've been
Page 154.
tearing my hair out over elves for the last couple of days.
I'm sorry. Hey, you get
No,
elf practice.
No, it's
You
not
might
you.
dig
It's
elfwise. Oh, I see.
yeah. All right. Obstacle 1: being lied to, going against an instinct. Ob 2: being robbed, lying. Ob 3: being accused of a crime you did not commit. I'd say Ob 3.
Is there anything higher?
Ob 4 is having your home burnt to the ground, losing a friend due to separation or imprisonment.
That didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stealing and causing others harm through the act. I would say Ob 3.
Okay, that's routine, so yay. Okay, whatever.
That's good. You don't want grief to advance too quickly.
Oh, I know. But it also seems kind of fun.
I mean, you kind of do, because you can spend that deeds point and like channel your grief into awesome things.
If your grief is higher than what the base or the base exponent of the skill is, you can get more than double. Yeah.
All right. So
Steel.
yeah, I'm looking at steel.
I would like to argue for the Ob 5, witnessing or being party to spirit activity. I would party to spirit activity.
Yeah, I would actually. Yeah. I think you and Riess both get to log that Ob 5. Ob 4: fighting a duel to the death. Being stabbed, shooting another character.
Is 5-on-3 difficult or challenging?
5 on. You have a steal of 3.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
How are you
Challenging.
How the hell is your
That should be challenging.
Yeah.
anything higher than your exponent is challenging?
Yeah, it's the highest one. I can never.
Okay.
I should know them off the top of my head. Like, I played this game for goddamn long enough, but I always screw it up. So
Get
it's,
with it, John.
I know.
Don't even bother unless it's Ob 5 with me or higher for steel.
Yeah, it's not.
Just flat out ganking some people in the street.
Been there.
Yeah, I think Katsuo's. It's not a question. The other two of you witnessing real bloodshed and gore when you came out and saw what he did to those 3 people.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Ob 3. Woo-hoo.
Ob 3.
Ob 3?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, it's an Ob 3?
Yeah.
That means I get a routine?
that's
Yeah.
routine.
Yeah.
Witnessing real bloodshed and gore, a murder, a bloody accident. It's hard to tell which one of those 2 things that was.
It's both.
It's both. It's a bloody murder accident.
I only need one more routine to
bump your steel.
Mhm.
Nice.
I need a challenging and 3 difficult.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
Oh wait, no, I need a difficult too.
Orly needs one more difficult, because if you get one more difficult or one more routine, you bump up.
2 difficults. Then I ping.
What are you at now, Sam?
2 difficults, and I will ping up to an 8.
Jesus.
Nice.
Turns out when you make a life of murder.
Cool. So that'll do it. I guess we'll come back next week, and we will deal with the fallout of everybody failing tests.
Yay!
So,
AKA burning wheel.
Well, you know what they say about that fallout, right? The wheel never changes.
Yeah.
Also, maybe next time we go on a stealthy mission, I should go by myself.
You keep dragging these people that can't be quiet with you.
Hey, just keep doing it and I'll be stealthy someday, I promise.
Me too.
Lihiris, just learn the song you sing to increase your stealth, so you literally become Kronk.
I need that would be awesome.
Yeah,
3 into the comedian, my friend.
Yeah, 3 of the comedian?
Chameleon.
3 into the comedian is another song that involves a helicopter and a grenade launcher with gas rounds.
Hang on. Let me harken back to my first campaign with Sean, and let me make a poultry for that wound.
That's right.
Yeah, put a bird on it.
Yeah,
Put a bird on it.
I was so tickled when I was listening to the Sawbones podcast and found out that that's an actual thing. Was to put a raw chicken on somebody's wound. Yeah, it was messed up. Anyway,
let's rub some salmonella in.
That's
right.
Weird as fuck.
So thank you guys for playing. Thank anybody who bothered to watch for watching. And that's it. We will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. And I'm the fuck out of here to sleep.
Okay.